Shout out. This is Lawrence D. Adams. This is when spirituality and the game combines. You have the thinking class. We are live right now and direct. Shout out to everyone that's listening from all around the world. Thank you for joining us. The thinking class. This is a combination and a collaboration. What's going on, Trav? What's going on, Sharice? What's going on, Joe Blast? This is a combination of people from around the world who comes in and listen to game from many angles. Shout out to everyone that's listening. Shout out to everyone that's listening. So this is Lawrence D. Adams, the one and only LDA, LP. Many people, I got many nicknames people call me, but today we're here to live. We're talking about the game of independence, why others live as slaves. So we're going to continue from yesterday. Let me get some prerequisites out the way. When we talk about game over here, we talk about strategies. That's all game is. See, anytime you're in a class or you in front of someone that's teaching, it's good to go over the prerequisites so everyone is on the same level, on the same page. So when we talk about game, we're talking about what? It's just strategies to get from one place to the next. You got game. And game is not just predicated or just not just one-centered on men and women or interaction with a man and a woman. Game is everything you do in life. No matter what you may think or what you may hear, you got to make a choice whether you're going to play the game or the game is going to play you. Let me say that again. You got to make a choice in life. Either you're in the game or you're not in the game. Plain and simple. And most people have not woken up and realized that the world is just one game. Some people win at it, some people lose. And until you know how to move your chess pieces, you will always be, even though it's another game, behind the 8 ball. So you got to make a decision. Game is just part of it. And don't get me wrong, game is something that you not theorize or that you politic about or you up in your head about. Game is something that you execute every single day, whether you want to admit it or not. But we're talking about independence. And the word I was looking for yesterday was autonomy. It was escaping me, but now it found me. So independence. And we want to make sure we're gonna tag on what we said yesterday, because I gave a 24-hour challenge to everyone who listened to the show yesterday, because yesterday LDA I was in rare form yesterday when I was talking about game, because I was going in. You know what I mean? I gave some game that I normally don't share. And somebody would call. Who calling me right now? Don't be calling me right now. So I'm giving some game that you normally would not hear just anywhere. So just want to make sure everybody's on the same place. So yesterday, so we gave a 24-hour challenge yesterday to all the listeners of this thinking class. And that 24-hour challenge is for you to embody the essence, the feeling that you are independent. But there was a prerequisite to this task. You had to make sure that you told nobody that you was doing this. And then you walk in this earth, or you walk in your world, you walk in your movie called your world as this new actor or new character. Not just a role, but you embodied it. Anytime Denzel Washington wanted to is going for a movie, I remember him watching him saying this. What he does, he goes study the character. He goes study the nuances, how the person talks. Studies its nuances. It studies the person's cadence. It studies the person's mannerisms. He studies his likes and dislikes. He gets full into character. So the same thing you need to do with the challenge was yesterday was to challenge you to get full into the character that you are independent. So we went as far as to explain that when you get into character, not something that you're acting or pretending, that you realize that you are the director, you are the actor or actress, you are the stagehand, you are the playwright. The script that you write is what you determine it will be. So when we talked about independence, today is your time for independence. We gave a challenge yesterday for everyone to step into their independence. But this is something we said too. We wanted you to give a title for the movie of your independence. And people gave multiple titles of what the movie of their independence was going to be. And it was quite creative. And what happened is, I'm glad they became creative with it, because it enables you to tap into your creativity, that you can create your day. You can create whatever you want to. And you determine who comes in your life and who exits your life. So we talked about that yesterday. But let's go a little bit deeper today, and I'm going to pose the challenge again. So we're talking about independence, autonomy, your ability to think on your own, to move on your own. But this is the catch that I think a lot of people have ran with. There you go. My movie will have hella sequels, all secure production. That's what I'm talking about. But here's the thing. This is the thing with independence, and this is where people have gone a shipwreck, especially when it comes to in relationships, when they're talking about, I'm independent, I don't need nobody. That is the greatest lie, and the greatest lie that's ever told, especially on these YouTube streets, especially on these social media streets. No matter how independent you become, you are interdependent on others. No man is an island unto himself. That is, I don't care how much I know, you know what's going on. No man is an island unto himself. So to propagate that you are so independent that you don't need anybody, you have missed the mark of what it means to be independent. We are interdependent on each other. I learn from you and you learn from me. Once we realize that, we walk in a whole new destiny. So we have a lot of people who embrace this independence, but they don't realize that when independence, as I said yesterday, becomes responsibility. You can't, there's a whole number of responsibility when you decide that you're going to be independent. There's a whole different responsibility. See, most people talk independence, but they don't have the responsibility or the action of independence. When you have the action and the responsibility of independence, then you come talk to me. Come in this chat room, then you talk. That's the difference. So we have let me get on the men, because a lot of men think that they're independent, but they're secretly moonlighting as slaves. A lot of men think they're independent, but they're moonlighting as slaves to their desires, to their wants, to habits, to whatever it may be. Old limited mindsets. They're moonlighting. That means they sleeping with thoughts to keep them enslaved. Same with women, but I'm talking to the men first because this unapologetically is a man's channel. And so what happens is we think of slavery only in the sense of what happened when the black people were slaves in this country called United States and in other parts of the world. But I'm here to tell you that slavery is still taking place, but it's taking place more on the mental level than anything else. And so a lot of people are captured in their thoughts, in their minds, in their attitudes, in their feelings. And that's another thing. Delusion of free choice, right? So let me say this, because this is the most, you think you're independent until you realize that you are a slave to your emotions. Wow. You think you are independent until you realize that you are a slave to your emotions, that anyone can knock you off of your square, that anybody's thoughts, anybody's intentions, anything they say is taking you out of your hookup. It's taking you off of your square. You realize then very quickly that you thought you was in independence, but baby boy, baby girl, you are still a slave to your emotions. This does not, please understand what I'm saying to you. This does not mean that you do not have emotions. This means that you realize that who controls their emotions and what and how they are expressed. Because this is the thing that men miss on this whole in this internet space. It's not that you do not have emotions or you become emotionless, that you think I must become I'm the super stealth person. I'm super. I'm so stoic that you can't even see me. No, it's that you recognize your emotions, you process them, but you do not allow them to run you. Let me say that again, because I think a lot of time in this space we got people who go to a straight extreme. Stoicism is not a bad thing. The thing of it is when you allow your emotions to run you and have you with your nose wide open. That's when the problem is. And let me go a little further, since we're going to talk about independence and being enslaved to the emotions. Even further is this: if you as a man are lost in your emotions, how can the woman ever process her emotions when she's trying to pamper you? They don't want this game. They don't want this game. It is too much for them. Don't live here anymore. Ooh, they don't want this game. I have a new saying I coined yesterday. Self-control is the best control. Control your feelings and free your mind. Facts. Let me say that again. If you're all over the place with your emotions, and I'll tell you, I'm going to cut this phone off. They just want to call this phone. Let me do this. You ain't gonna call them. Good grief. If you all over the place with your emotions, and I'm not saying that you become emotionless men, but I am saying if you always in your feelings, how independent are you? If you are a wet noodle or you are a wet piece of tissue, how can she depend on you to be her rock, to be her guidance, to be her leader if you are always whining and How can she do that? So every man needs to stand, and I'm talking to the men first, because the foundation of any nation, any community, any family starts where? First, with the men. You may not like what I'm saying. You may not agree with it. You say I'm a traditionalist. You say I'm not with the modern times, but any nation, any community, any family starts with the foundation of the men. So I must address the men first. So your independence actually enables her and you to be completely free. But if you lost in your slavery of your emotions, how can she ever walk in her true freedom when you are gone, going, gone, with everything ticks you off? Were you ready to cuss her out on every turn? I'm talking to the men today. You talking about you independence. You independent. I got this, but you fly off the handle. You don't even have your own temper under subjection. Don't worry, I'm talking to myself too. I've been there too. Everything someone says to you, you in your feelings. How independent are you? How independent are you when someone says something to you, you about to jump out the window? How can she see you as a foundation? I'm talking to you, brothers. How can she see you as a foundation? Now she has to turn into her masculine and not stay in her feminine, and that throws the whole thing out of line. We have a lot of men who are enslaved into their emotions. That means not that you don't acknowledge your emotions, but you allow your emotions to drive your car. You allow it to get the keys. Your emotion has its own insurance. Your emotions have its own insurance. It's on the policy. When the police pull you over, it says, is this you or this is your emotions? Oh, it's my emotions. Then your emotions are running your life. Running your life. But we want to talk about independence. Independence is not a neglect or not an acknowledgement of your emotions. It is knowing that your emotions stand still for what they are. You recognize them, but you process them correctly. So in true independence, we realize it starts with now we got that together. Because now we got the independence from now you realize you're not a slave to your emotions. But this is the other side that a lot of people are enslaved to. They are enslaved to their thoughts. They're captivated in their thoughts. A what if? What if she don't like me? What if he does me wrong? What if she take my money? What if I go on this date and the girl don't look like I look? What if I go on this job and I find out I don't get what they are captivated by the words what if? What if this happened? They're captivated, they're slave to the what ifs. They're captivated by what if this, what if that. Are you truly independent or are you captivated? Are you being held in the jail cell of what ifs? Are you held into the jail cell of what if this happens? What if this don't go right? What if I step out there and I lose my job? What if I do this and this doesn't happen? Are you held captive to your what ifs? This doesn't mean that you don't have calculated risk, but what happens is you allow your what ifs to enslave you and paralyze you so that you never walk in your true independence of who you are as a man. I'm talking to the men first and as a woman. This is the thing that we're seeing now. We got a lot of men who has a lot of what ifs going out there, but they have never stepped out there and did what if. Don't be enslaved to your what ifs. Be free to walk into your destiny of who you are. We have a lot of men who are stuck in their what ifs. Man, what if these girls? What if this happened, man? What about this? They got so much fear in their bones that they refuse to go out there and do anything. You heard me say this once. You're gonna hear me say it again. Get off your phone. Get off the internet. Go out there and live your life. I know the stuff is out there. The hokey pokey thing is out there. I know this is going on, but go out there and live your life. I'm talking to you, man. Go out there and live your life. Your whole energy, your whole space around you will begin to change, and you begin to inhale and exhale through your cells, your independence as a man. You need to walk in true what? Autonomy. See, the real game is not talked about. The real game is what you walked about. The real game is not what you all this talking, all this jaw jacking. Thank you. Yep. Get up to speed. Fear is the mind killer, right? The real game is not talking about it. Everybody can talk about it. I can give you stats. I can give you when it happened in 1934. I can tell you about 1906. Shout out to the Alpha Phi Upper Brothers of Omega. I can tell you all of that. I can tell you about Omega Phi. I can tell you about this. I can tell you about this. I can tell you about it. I can tell you all those things. I can give you stats. I can give you useless information, but I have no life experience on being out there in the real world. This is the robbery that the internet has given so many people who have a pseudo independence and not a real independence as they think they should. That's why, should I even go here, Viking? Should I go there? Viking, should I go there? False evidence appearing real, right? Viking, should I go here? I'm waiting on Viking if you want me to go there with this one. I don't know. Let this Viking, you the one. Let me know if you want me to go here with this one. Let me know if you want me to go there. What's going on, Alfie? Alpha Viking, let me know if you want me to go here with this one. Do it. He gave me the okay. He gave me the okay. Here it is. That's why everybody's crying about independence on the 4th or Juneteenth and want to march and protest, but they don't want to get to the polls or be a politician. The real game, you can march and protest till you blue in the face, and I'm not against protesting them, marching and all like things like that. But what are the results of you protesting and marching if you do not get into the game of politics, if you do not get into the game of what it means to make laws and to bring things into fruition that will help the people? All you are just the low-level foot soldiers who are being used for false independence instead of experiencing true independence, where you control the law of your land. See, we got more people that jaw jacking anything on these internet streets, on these political shows. And I've been watching lately, we got a lot of people who want to get into the relationship arena. Everybody want to get into the relationship arena. Oh, now that Kevin's gone, I'm going to go into the relationship arena. I'm going to talk about this. Baby. No. If you really want to see change, you go out there, you get out there, and you become the change that you want to see. You go out there and get into the political ring. You may not say, I want to be the political face. You go support a candidate that gets you that speaks what you do. You become a councilman. You become alderman. You do the things that really do something. Most people talk on the sidelines rather just getting in the game. That's true independence. We got more people who are sports newscasters who never play the game, but they got more stats about the game. That's why we enjoy listening to people who have played the game and most likely have a ring, or at least get close to the ring, than listen to somebody who never played but who speculated in what happens. We have greater respect for them. You know why? They had the goal to get out there, to go exercise, to do what they need to do so that they can be a part of the game. True independence is when you decide that I am going to be part of the game. We got too many people who are jawjackers. I promise you. When you decide I'm gonna get out there in the game, baby, your whole perspective. See why you gotta say. I didn't want to say it bang. Yeah. The other thing is this with this. Greetings, what's going on, Randy Woom? Good to see you. Lead by example. If you want others to change around you, you better yourself first and do the work. Thank you so much. So independence, that's when you become independent. When you stop blaming everyone else, when you stop looking for everyone else to validate you, when you decide that I'm going to be the best version of who I am, that's independence. As independence is not a feeling, it's not a vote, it's not what people think. People may not like you, people may not agree with you. Independence is simply a choice. When you make a choice that you're going to be independent, this does not mean that you don't need others, because ain't nobody in this earth, in this God-given green earth by themselves. I needed all the teachers that I had when I was in a particular field, when I was learning in the ministry. I needed all the teachers. I can name them off, of the men who poured inside of me, who I sat and listened to their teaching. I needed all of them. Even the people I listen to now, I needed all of them, because you know why? It contributes to the fact of me walking in my true independence. Now I make a choice on what is good and what is bad and what I need to do. Independence is a choice, but it also is a responsibility. So the challenge I gave to everyone yesterday, you had 24 hours to create your movie, whatever you wanted to call it yesterday, of embodying independence. You were not to tell anyone about that, but you were to embody true independence. There's just that, I promise you, I gotta say this, because most guys get in their ego, and a lot of women do too. Because we hear the statements, I'm independent. You can say all that you want, but you were to embody what were the results of you walking in your independence yesterday. I'm gonna give the link. I'm gonna have if you want to come up, please stay on topic. If you don't stay on topic, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. I'm gonna get a link right here. What's going on, Mark? I'm gonna tell you, if you don't stay on topic, this is what's gonna come up on your screen. And I'm gonna play this. That's what's gonna come on the screen. If you do not stay on topic, don't talk about your mama and pizza. Don't tell me about when you bumped your big toe the other day. Don't tell me about none of that. Stay on topic or
execute Order 66.
Will be executed. Thank you, Sigma. So I'm giving a link. I'm telling you, this clock is ticking because I gotta go. So you better make sure you get up here. Stay on topic on independence. Don't give me the story about when you were up on the mountain and the angel showed you five different rings, and the rings fit around your hand, and stay on topic. Don't try to come up here and stay on topic.
Execute Order 66. Execute Order.
So stay on topic. Be precise. So I'm giving a link. Come up. Talk about how it is to embody how it is to embody what? Independence. Don't do anything. If you on Facebook, I can bring you. You on Facebook and you want to come through. You can hit me on the DM, and then I'll bring you up. But don't come up here. Don't be like Lauryn Hill said. I was it Lauryn Hill? I can't think of the song, but I hear it in my head. Got one? Don't be one. I promise you. Don't come up here and take you want to take your clothes off. You want to take your clothes off? I will find you. I will find where you live. I will find your mother. I will find your father. I will find your cousins. I will find you. You think you know me. You barely know my name. So I'm making sure that's clear. If I know you, you don't have to show your face unless you want to. If I don't know you, you must show your face. I'm just being very clear because we got people who want to be, So, but this is your opportunity to come up and share. If you want to share, you on Facebook. Hey, I'm watching on Facebook. If you want to come up on Facebook, you can go to the DM, hit call, and it will come through the live broadcast. So independence, what has it mean for you to walk in your independence, or what misconceptions that you had about independence that you thought being independent means that you don't need anyone else? That is the greatest lie that ever was told, that you think being independent means that you don't need anyone else. That's the greatest lie. I'm independent. I got that. Anybody on some level, you're gonna need someone. That's what's getting a lot of women tripped up, because they've been told be independent. Don't realize you got a plumber, electrician, you got a lawn care, you got somebody to fix the car, you got all these things, but you're independent. Do them all yourself then if you're so independent. When people, and this is the good thing, I'm gonna share this because this is good. Sigma, you think I should share this? Let me know in the chat.
Execute Order 66.
Can you hear me now? Put a 1 in the chat room. You can hear me. 1 in the chat room. You can hear me. Should be able to hear me now. Good. Pay attention to what I'm about to say. It's funny they muted right when I was going to say that. People use the moniker that I'm independent. I don't need no one, and I got this, and I'm doing it all on my own, only as a way or as a shield to protect them from getting hurt or being disappointed by someone else. Let me say that again. So, some people use the whole thing of being, I'm independent. I got this. I don't need no one else, as a way to shield themselves from disappointment and themselves and others, and to protect themselves from hurt. Check when, if I'm lying, I'm flying. Watch anybody who always got to tell you that they're independent and see if they're trying to protect themselves from getting close, or they're trying to say, I don't want to be disappointed by you, so I do it myself. I'm talking to someone. I'm talking to you. So what they do is they use the moniker of I'm independent. I got this. I'm flexing. I'm doing all this only to protect themselves so they're not disappointed by others. And on the real level, they're saying that they don't trust you and I really don't trust myself, but I'm going to do it myself. Being truly independent is being interdependent. Human functions as a unit. We trade and benefit from each other, other skills to move society forward. Prolonged isolation will hurt you. Humans can be awesome lone wolves, but also do better in a team. Teamwork makes the dream work. Y'all getting it? I promise you. Listen to what I'm saying. Watch when you hear someone or say, for lack of better example right now, when a woman says that she's independent, I got this, she's trying to, and these men too, protect themselves from being hurt because they don't want you to disappoint them. And most of all, they don't want to disappoint themselves. So they say, I'll do it myself. I got it. And the reality of it is they don't trust them. It's not that they don't trust they don't trust others, but most of all, they do not trust themselves. They do not trust who? Themselves. So they hide under the banner of independence. Watch when you see an interview anytime this week of anybody saying I'm independent, or go back and check and see. Check and see what they do. Check and see what they do. Check and see what they do. Now, I do got to say something. I'm about to set the screen up for this. Thanks for the video from Sharice in the chat room. I'm gonna get this. Let me get this together here. A better word for self-sufficient is independent. Is not independence. I can take care of some of my needs, but there are needs that can only be fulfilled by relate. Woo! That's powerful right there. Sid, that's powerful right there. That right there is powerful. A better word to use is self-sufficient. That's not being independent. I can take care of some of my needs, but there are needs that can only be fulfilled by a relationship. Wow and wow, that's deep, right? I don't know why they did that. Cancel. I'm about to bring this video up, and I'm about to go. Let me find his name, Tar. I can't even see. I just seen him. Tar. Here we go. Boop. Let me make sure the sound is off. Now, Monica needs to be protected. Properly adulting is not the same thing as being independent. Come on, you guys are getting it. Let me get this video up because this video bothers me on so many levels. This video bothers me, and this was sent to me. This video was sent to me. I'm trying not to understand this. So it's a little left turn in what I'm about to say, but we're on point. Let me get in the screenshot. Let me get in here. Let me get the broadcast together. Broadcast start. Let's get this. Let's see if we can get this. There we go. Please, 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 baby Jesus. Please, baby Jesus. This is not, what I'm about to show is not independence. Let me take this off. This is not to say anything, but this is classic example right here of what's not cool. This video was brought to you, showed to me, and I really didn't want to bring the video up, but I said, you know, I'm gonna show it. Let me take, I gotta even take the thinking class off it. I don't even want the thinking class on it because this ain't thinking. You ready? Y'all want the video put being independent is outside of the matrix. Thank you. If you want to see the video, put a number 2 in the chat room. And this is something that we need to bring in. And the reason why I'm bringing this to attention because we think that this is independence, but this is a disgrace. Y'all ready for the video? Put a number 2 in the chat room. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, y'all. You seem like y'all ready for the video. I'm gonna get one more number 2 in the chat room, and there we go. So, oh, Monica even part of number 2. This is not independence. Oh, Bobby Bonhams. Okay, this is not independence. This is not independence. I'm all for when it's in the right context that a person does this. But if you're running for a particular Senate race, you should not be doing this. You should not be doing this if you're running for a certain Senate race. Y'all ready for the video? Oh, here we go. If you're running for a Senate race, this is not independence. This is not true. This is not freedom. There is a context and there's a time to do this. What is her name? Her name is what? Tara Mack. This is the Rhode Island senator. I ain't mad. She's shaking it. But baby, this is not independence. I didn't vote for you to be twerking unless you're twerking and that I didn't vote for you to be twerking on social media. She got good balance. She got good core. But here, like I said too in the background, where's her man? Where is her campaign team to tell her, baby, you don't do that? Where is your PR team, Democratic Rhode Island senator? Where is your people to say, no, where your mama? Wait.
Execute Order 66.
Where your mama to tell you, baby, you don't do this? Where your daddy said, you making a disgrace of the family name? It might say Mac, but it don't mean you need to do this to the name. Do you understand? And this is not the... Thank you, Monica Cooper, for this statement right here. First, she needs dignity. Position requires boundaries. I got some more claps in that one. Man or not, even as a grown woman, my mama will light my assets up. But this is what happens. I thought it was dude, I gave it. Oh my God, you said I thought it was 2 jerk chickens when I first saw it. What was she saying? Let me see if I can get what she's saying. Let's see what she's saying.
Vote Senator Mack.
She just said her name.
Vote Senator Mack.
She ain't saying nothing. But that's the thing. Somebody had to record it. Or maybe she had it on the thing. Don't you dare try to save that. Her PR team must have an easy job if they just let her put content out without consulting. Free money, baby. Stunting and brave. This the home of the free and the home of the brave, baby. Or the home of the free and the home of this, baby. You thought it was two jerk chickens up there. Okay. And do you understand why I'm saying it's so important to have? Come on, y'all. Come on, yeah. I wouldn't even thought of doing anything like that though. For a video, that kind of behavior is beneath me. We are not the same. See, there's a. Let me say this. And there's a context where it is acceptable to do that and not be on. If you're in a public figure and be out there twerking like this. What do you think is going to happen when she shares that with other? Let me pull this. Let me pull this. There's a certain place to do that. You say, LDA, what does this have to do with independence? The fact that she's used this as promotion speaks volumes of where our society is going. Bruh, you ain't never said it. You ain't never lied. If you think you're going to get votes by twerking, they know what they try to do that. I ain't going to say when. This last past election, twerk to get your votes. Well, yep, Monica, you said it right. Society has allowed booty to become a hallmark of desirable women. It's disturbing. And reality of it is, I keep telling y'all, men to play with, he'll have recreational services with you, but he will never wipe you up. He'll have fun. He'll clap him. He'll make it clap. He'll make it clap. But he'll never, ever say, that's my wife. Imagine. Let's just be very realistic. I want to vote. How many men would actually want to see their wife do that on social media? To all the men first. How many? She said, "Take it down. My womanhood is disgusted." How many men in the chat room will actually want their wife or to be wife to be doing this on social media? Please let me know in the chat room now. Let's get this. Let me pull this. Let me pull the video. How many men would want their wives to be doing that on social media? And let's get how many? Let's get a poll. Let's get a poll go. Just a poll. Let's get it going. Let's get the music going. You sure? I can leave it up. I want y'all to really see that. Would you go to the twerk to the polls? Would that bring men to the polls to vote for you? We see the women are disgusted, but how many women really gonna vote for you to be representative in the state of Rhode Island? How many of y'all really gonna say, you know what? We're in a different space. We're so modern now. I'm going to vote because she twerked. Do you see how false independence has taken over what true independence is? Because if I was to ask her and pull her to the side, I said, you were being independent. Yes, I was You said Big Shirley gonna vote for that. You right about that. We got to find something with Big Shirley. Big Shirley gonna what? Gonna vote for that. That's the sad part. That's what I'm saying about independence. That's the reason why I brought the video up, because I want you to see, we think independence is just doing whatever you want to do. It is not. It is not doing what you want to do. Independence is not that. Let me see. We got something here.
Kevin Samuels.
I'm a PhD.
You're a PhD.
I'm a PhD. I'm a PhD.
Let's get into it.
A PhD. With that being said, I want y'all really to think about what true independence is. That, my sisters, are not that's not being independent. That's being misinformed, misguided, and being delusional when you do that. So with that being said, this is Lawrence D. Adams. Join us tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Thursday already. Today is Wednesday. We haven't did Women's Wednesday in a while. We're gonna get down and dirty some things. But this is Lawrence D. Adams. Y'all better you better twerk to the pose. Y'all better twerk to the pose. They're gonna be waiting for you. Twerk to the pose. I see y'all there. Y'all gonna be twerking to the pose. Twerking to the pose, baby. Twerking to the pose. Big Shirley gonna get that vote. Big Shirley gonna get that vote. Big Shirley gonna get the vote. We out of here. Big Shirley gonna twerk to the pose. Eating pizza every day can be considered independence in this era, but you will face a consequence for your health as you get older. You got that right. Big Shirley going to twerk to the pose. Big Shirley going to twerk to the pose. Big Shirley going to twerk to the pose. Big Shirley, big Shirley going to twerk to the pose. She isn't confident in her political ability if she feels that she has to result to twerking for the pose. Big Shirley going to twerk to 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 the pose. Wait a minute. Let's bring that back. We're going to get Big Shirley back up. She's going to dance to that. Let's get Big Shirley up. Big Shirley, you gonna twerk to the pose? Big Shirley, gonna twerk to the pose? Come on, Big Shirley, do it for it. Big Shirley, gonna twerk to the pose. 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 Don't miss it, baby. Twerk it. Go. I got your vote. I got your vote. Get it. Big Shirley gonna twerk to the pose. Big Shirley gonna twerk. Get it. Hey. Big. Go. Big Shirley. Go. Big Shirley. Twerk it. Wait a minute. minute. Big Shirley gonna twerk to the pose. Big Shirley gonna twerk to the pose. Big Shirley gonna twerk to the pose. Big Shirley, you gonna twerk to the pose? Peace.
Execute Order 66.
Oh my God. We out of here. I gotta go. We gotta go. Big Shirley done twerk to the pose. This is your independence. This is your independence right here. You independent. This is your independence right there. Look at that. Go home. Big Shirley. Please get off my screen. She can't stop twerking. We out of here. Peace and beer grease. I'm out of here. See you on the flip flop. If you picking up what I'm putting down, I'm out of here. Peace.